It's weird because it still shows up on the store on the channel page. If you go to the channel page and go to the end and click on store, it's there. But when I try to add it to videos, it says no. The reason why? Adult content. YouTube thinks it looks like a dildo. And I
Wonder
said to
why.
Renee, I told Renee to double check it, but yeah. Hey everyone, of course I'm live. I wanted y'all to hear that. It's super silly. Paul is checking the back end because he probably noticed on the last couple of videos I attached the SM7B pod mic and an MV7 pod mic, but I mean, sorry, dot POC, but there is no there is no pod mic dot pop on the YouTube store. I mean, it's still a sale, but I can't attach it to videos. And then, yeah, I just noticed it the other day. It said it was flagged as adult or inappropriate content. So my guess is their image checker looked at the image of Doc Pop Pod Mic and decided it looked like a dildo or something. I have no idea. Of course,
Yeah,
there's
because
no way to reach out directly. So luckily, I just hit up Renee and we'll wait and see what happens. Renee said he'd check into it.
we've had the same thing on Ecamm. Well, all of the except for the mug, everything related to ENN's been pulled.
Why? No, no
I don't
answer,
know.
right? Just
No,
yeah.
I've got to send a message to Fourth Wall, and they have to dig.
Yeah, but the thing is, I don't think Fourth Wall has control over it. I think it's YouTube.
According to YouTube's instructions of what to do, you have to go through Fourth Wall. So
Shut the
it's
front door. Come on. All right, so I guess I'll email Fourth Wall too. I did hit up Renee, but I just find that funny, bro. Either that or this is the world we live in too. Some person who just nothing better to do with their life probably realizes that they could just flag products for no reason. You know what I mean?
yep.
So super interesting concept. Anyway, today, gang, what is cracking? We're doing that Q and A life. While we do said Q and A life, I am going to talk a little bit about what I learned through the first 15 days of this 30 days challenge. That Mary Lou is in my ear and be like, F 30 days, keep going. Shut up, girl. Anyway, yeah. So if you have questions about that, please drop them. If you have just anything you want to throw, please throw it in there. And I am not one for rumor milling in any way, shape, or form. But I saw a rumor today that I'm going to say I kind of hope comes true. And not even because of the machine itself, but I want that display. I think Paul and I were just talking about this yesterday in the Zoom chat. There is a rumor that the 32-inch iMac Pro is coming. Slightly irritated because I just got the mini, but that's okay. If a 32-inch iMac come, I'll be so excited for the display because that means eventually we'll get the 32-inch Pro display, and that's the one thing that Apple don't make yet that I am praying for. We did find the Logitech equivalent of what amounts to a 32-inch studio display. I just want to call it cinema display because I'm mad old school and I have a 40-inch cinema display back there in the archives, which I should probably just get rid of because it's never coming back to life. But it was such a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful monitor when it first came out. That thing was like gorgeous and it was crazy expensive and but it literally got more than 10 years out of it, so I can't call it expensive in that realm. However, I would absolutely give left arm, right arm, a couple other appendages for Apple to drop a 32-inch studio display. That would just be my dream, my dream, my dream, my dream monitor. Now, Samsung came out with something that's kind of similar, but Samsung likes to wrap shit in plastic, and I don't really want to see that. uh, uh, you know, normally, this is a very good question, Vicky. Normally, I don't have anything in mind at this moment. But normally, what happens is something comes up and you look at that and you go, you know what? That's hard to beat. There is a course that I've been wanting to take that if that comes available, I will jump on it. Last year for Black Friday, I introduced the cohort for doing my interview class. I kind of want to do it again, but I haven't thought about it yet. I still got 2 weeks to think if I want to do that. Because what was cool, the last time Alicia was there, she could tell you, I did it as a cohort, but I think this time I will do it as a recorded situation with the cohort add-on. So that means you could just watch it and get whatever you get. Or you could pay extra and be a part of the cohort. So I could do the just watch along by yourself at home version for mad cheap because I just got to record the videos and then let them out. And then I can do the, come to this 4-week cohort where you got to practice and make some videos and do all of that stuff. Yeah, that would be different. So, and, I don't know. Like, I have a weird, this is super silly. I have a weird thing about Black Friday. Thank you, Kevin. I have a weird thing about Black Friday sales, and I also have a weird thing about self checkout. I know it's super stupid. I recently, over the last say year, I refuse to do self checkout unless it's the only way. I'm just not doing it. I don't think it's fair. I don't know about fair. Fair is not a business. Do whatever you want. I really hate when people say, "Oh, well, this business is just doing so and so, and they got to be fair." No, man, it's their business. They can do whatever they want. If you really want to think it's unfair, then what's that word? Vote with your wallet. Like, just don't go there. If it's your only option, then that's the business that they set themselves up. They set themselves up to be a monopoly where you got no place to go, and is what it is. That's the way business works, right? So I try not to shade businesses for their success because that is the mindset that is keeping you stuck. So I'll finish Vicky's statement about Black Friday. Right now I have nothing in mind. There's one course that I really want to take. If it does come up, I'll do it. And that's not even what's stopping me from starting. I don't want to start in the middle of doing this video run. So when I look at the course and it is on sale, I'll purchase it, not even because it's on sale, but because of the timeout with what I want to do. If it won't time out with what I want to do, then I'll still parlay that course because it's not something that I can't find just doing it through the internet. Most courses out there, all of the information is technically available on the internet, but the advantage of being in a course is either that structured format of going through it or it all being in one place or just saving you the time of having to hunt through good and bad videos to find the good stuff, right? So there is that. Now, Paul, I see your question. I'm going to get to you in just 1 second. I wanted to finish what I was talking about the whole mindset shift because yesterday as I'm watching the fight and reading the comments on YouTube and reading the comments on social media, there's people that for their training, I'm going to say for their training, I'm not going to say that they're right or wrong because it's completely up to them, but because of their training, they're slacking off Netflix for the quote unquote payday. And that, to me, and what I would love to share with you so that you can wrap your head around this concept, that mindset of Netflix is slagging people. I'm not slagging people off. Netflix is ripping people off because of the stupid fight, or Netflix is just out here money grabbing. That was the common one. It's just the money grab. And because that one was so common and so easy to write, many people use that statement over and over and over again. Many people are like, oh, it's just the money grab. It's just the money grab. That mindset against that business model will keep you broke because you're attaching a negative connotation with someone else's profitability. And the reality of it is, their profitability is none of your business. However, if you feel that that level of profitability is somehow oogy, it can put you in the mindset the next time you're in a position to make a decision to make some money, you could just throw it out because you don't want to be one of those a-hole rich people. And they're not mutually exclusive. They're not mutually exclusive. You can become independently wealthy without becoming an a-hole. You can just make an executive decision. However, if you have, by birth, most of us, negative connotations to rich people, it can absolutely affect the way you do money, whether you know it or not. And I learned this like 20 years ago, and it sounded a little crazy at first, but it's not, because I've seen it. I've seen it happen, right? So even for me, when I first started in this business, I didn't want to be one of those people who was hiding everything behind a paywall, who was like, oh, I could answer that question, but the answer is in my course. And I held a certain amount of that's nasty, baby, to that mentality and to that folks. But I had people in my audience who were like, no, you can't think like that. We know you better. We know you're going to give the value. We know you're going to bring the juice. So do that. You don't have to act like it's bad because somebody else is doing it bad. You can just improve the game by jumping in and putting in a better product. And it really took a second for that to take hold, because I had really attached you guys hear me say it recently, right? There's a channel right now who I'm not hating the game. I just don't like what they do. I think the game is on point. They are crushing it. They are printing money with the money machine by exploiting the weakness of others and not giving them an opportunity to grow out of it, because right when you think you're close to growing out of it, they come up with another thing that, oh, YouTube is doing to you, or the channel is doing, or social media is doing, and then they have to have a whole nother setup that just ropes you back in. And the funny thing about it is they do it under the guise of being good, wholesome Christian creators. And I just find that hilarious. But I'm not going to hate the game because they're printing money. Like literally like got an HP out in the back. Bucks. So if you have that, if you are trying to do this professionally and you have that mindset that oh, Apple is ripping you off, you're going to struggle. It just is. Apple can do whatever the hell they want to do because they're number one in the game. And if you don't like it, hey, get yourself a bunch of engineers, come up with a crazy idea, and go do it in your garage until you can turn it into a multi-trillion-dollar company. Like, nobody's out to get you. The only thing out to get you is you. Your mindset, your thought process, your ability to succeed that you keep slagging off because somebody told you that you were no good when you were in kindergarten, that's what's holding you back. It's not Apple. It's not Netflix for that stupid fight. And it's not even the Tyson fight that bothered me. It's Soriano. She won, dude. I know she had a bloody eye, but damn. Yo, she put in work. I don't know how Taylor won. Anyway. So there's that. Y'all are awfully quiet for some people that's out here doing things. Anyway. So, Paul, Number 2, Paul says, "Are you seeing growth on your 15-day challenge? What kind of growth are you talking about?" He got to put down his beer. Let's see what he's drinking. He has to put down his beer to answer that question. He's drinking Estrella Dram. Uh-oh. This looks like some nice Mediterranean beer. Oh, he looks happy. It looks like it's an ice cold one, too. Anyway, so what kind
No,
of growth are you talking about, Paul?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. You
Yeah.
sound British.
All right. Growth with regards consistency, actually producing additional traffic.
Yes. That's the answer. Okay, so I have my Zoom setting on, so you guys could have probably heard Paul. He said if I was seeing any growth where the consistency is producing additional traffic, and the answer to that question is yes. Let me go over to studio, hit the lytics, and then
If you can still hear me, one of the reasons I'm asking, I've done about 60 videos in 2 months now, and I've diversified slightly. A lot more holiday travel, everything else, and I was worried about it. But
why
it's
were you
showing
worried about it?
It's off topic.
Yeah, but see, I think Paul said, I mean, not Paul. What's this guy's name? Luis. Luis said, we can all hear you. Here, Paul is like the little devil on the shoulder. Hey, Paul.
Oh.
That's Paul abuse. Speaking of Paul abuse, we got 2 of them. Look, we can just have 2.
Yeah, yeah. Where's the other one?
Where's Dixon? Come on, Dixon, pop up in here so we can add another Paul to the party. Yeah, Paul, and this is a common question, so I really appreciate this. So many people are worried about, that kind of situation happening, but I think at the level that you are, with the amount of videos that you have, people know what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? So they understand that if you need to hit the road and go enjoy yourself for a minute, you've already given them basically all they need in order to succeed. Like, you have so many videos on your channel, I don't think it's going to throw your channel off, which is why I always trip out when people say, oh, I want to do this thing, so I'm going to start a new channel. But you're 145,000 subs. And I can't even imagine how many videos. Let me see if I can figure it out. 666 videos.
A lot less than you.
Yeah, but 666 is amazing. So I think the level of what you do is fine. How can I describe this?
I must admit, I did an Elon Musk one the other day, and I had the haters. I've never had them before in my life.
Oh yeah, that's going to happen. That's automatic. You know what I mean? Like, I tell you what, here's a prime example. I don't know why Zoom just decided, because you switched off your camera. I don't know why Zoom just decided to...
My camera's off?
Yeah. That's why you just became froze. There you go. I took a flight to New England, right? And it has Starlink. So I was posting... No, Rich, no, because you know what it is, bro. You know exactly what it is. I don't want to shade them because I had nothing wrong with their business model. I just don't feel like they're good people, but that's a different story. That's what I feel about them is none of their business. They're printing money, and if the people that subscribe to that nonsense is working for them, it works then. You know what I mean? Like, speaking of which, let's go ahead and say what Paul said. I personally think Elon Musk is an absolute twat, a dickhead, and I would love to pop him in his head. However, I'm not mad at the Starlink situation because I flew to Mass and I'm on the plane and I got like 500 down and 100 to 200 up in a plane flying 13 hours to the east to come and see y'all. And because I posted like an image saying, oh my God, this Starlink is incredible, I got comments about Elon being an asshole. And I'm like, I got that, but I was talking about the goddamn Wi-Fi. Like, yes, he's an asshole. if we could do a Elon Musk versus Doc Netflix fight, I'm gonna punch that one in the face. I'll take $7 million. I'll take $7 million to lose. But the
Do you
fact
know
that
he's put a
people,
restriction on his on the personal one? He's put a speed limit on it of 100 mile an hour, so that people can't put it onto their small aircraft unless they're paying the numbers.
see, I mean, they're saying, but here's the thing: is much, and this is what I'm saying a second ago. As much as people want to be mad at that, it's his product. He's allowed to do that. The only way to vote with that is to vote with your wallet. And then I know you're going to say, well, there is no other competition out there to go to. Not his fault. When he had the idea, everybody goes, you're crazy. That's not going to work. When he put the spaceships up there, everybody's like, this guy is dumb. Here's the billionaire playing with his spaceships. Ha ha ha. Everybody had jokes. Right now, all of the people that had those,
paying him.
right? All of the people that had those jokes are using that Wi-Fi on their plane. So, or on their RV, or their, these rich folks now, right? They are using it at their house at the Hamptons or whatever. So, people slogged off Apple when they said, oh, we're going to make a smartphone. It was like, stick to making computers. You guys remember that joke? And now look, people made fun of LeBron when he tried to make a shoe that might compete with Michael. You can't make no shoes like Jordans. Are you crazy? LeBron is like, ha ha, hold my beer. You know what I mean? So like, yeah, I'm a very huge proponent of, I might not like what you do, but I'm not gonna be mad at your business model. And if your business model is ripping off people, I get the knee-jerk reaction to want to be upset with that, but I cannot stand the victim mentality of people in the U.S. So I am going to say, don't get ripped off by you being educated enough not to fall for it. Now, scammers attacking old people, that's a different story. Those dudes need to be punched in the face. But if you buy something dumb because you didn't think it all the way through, that's on you. I have bought my share of dumb stuff. I have paid for my share of ignorance that I had no business doing. But I am not looking at that company like they cheated me. I'm like, you fell for it. I take responsibility for that idiotic mistake. Right? There's a prominent YouTuber who at some point in time, I don't know why. I think only person in the chat that knows what I'm talking about is probably Rich. But I joined his course / community because at the time I thought it was going to be beneficial to me and to y'all. And once I went inside there, 5Gs later, it was 308% smoke and mirrors. I wasn't mad at him. I was mad at me because I had a moment of lack of confidence. So I thought that I could take a cheat code that was going to do what I just told y'all in the video last week is impossible. There is no cheat code. But I thought somehow like there has to be a cheat code because this dude's been doing this only for like 3 years and he's at 2 million. And there has to be some special thing that he did to get to that 2 million. And so he's going to teach us, and he's going to bring in a whole bunch of other creators, and it's going to be like all good in the hood. I go to conferences, and then there is a management creator who has created the second biggest creator on the planet. And him and his crew, like they sit there and they literally talk to people about joining his thing, and just to even have a conversation with them is $50K. That's crazy. That's crazy. And there's everything that they're going to teach you is theoretically already out there. But then granted, it's a short. If you have the budget, the shortcut is worth it. But at the end of the day, when I got in there and I saw what they were teaching, and I went to all of the courses and I went to all of the stuff, I was like, yo, they were saying stuff that was absolutely wrong. And most of the classes that was there, I could have taught it. And then as I was there, I just slowly went, yo, you're ding dong. That's on you. But I'm not mad at them because I did that. That was on me. That was legit on me for thinking that I could do something like take a shortcut. Yo, what is up, Booch? Good to see you. How is the seed? I hope all is well. Yeah. Yeah, I found so many crazes and niches that I would never jump into because I watched the Tesla Studio stand-up tour. 100%. 100%. Yeah, so to Paul's point, what I have learned is, let me go back. I think I was there and then I switched because Paul said something. Sorry, Pete. Where'd it go? Here, I'll show you guys just so you can see. I'm always about to show you. Does that work? That works. I don't need two of myself. Boom. So, like one of the videos just went like insane over the last week. Where did it go? This one right here. Like, look at that. It's just flying. It's just flying. So this, because of the type of video that it is, it will see this line just grow for a while. It's just the way the video is set up. And right now, a whole bunch of people just got new minis. This is a video that is worth the double down, though. Not even from a situation of, look, you guys know me. I don't come in here and pay attention to this shit because I think this causes you to make crazy decisions. But I also know that this little person down here on the bottom, he can't help himself. It's just what he does. So he's going to react to it and then start making adjustments to his channel. This guy right here. Like, I tell him not to look at it, but he still look at it. He can't help himself. Like, it's just what he do. Nothing wrong with it. It's just like something I don't pay attention to because I don't want to make adjustments based off of these numbers because these numbers at the end of the day are just numbers. And a lot of people will tell you to go by this. This is the golden rule and whatever. And I understand that mentality. That's not my mentality. My mentality is folks, right? So when I come over to the folks section and kill this, and I see all these comments, this right here from Eileen says, make videos about the individual apps. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to do that. I didn't mean to click that. But this comment from Eileen says, make videos about the individual apps. There was another comment from somebody else that was very similar about, yes, please dive deeper into the apps. My friend Tina came through. She was like, yeah, that was like a successful one. But here, taking this out of context, just throw this out the window. Let's go all the way back up. I got an email from SetApp. And SetApp was like, yo, I seen the video. That's fantastic. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to hook you up with, instead of the SetApp invite a friend link, which is what you guys clicked, here is an affiliate link, and we're going to pay you for everybody that signs up under your video. Let us know if you need any help creating those videos about the additional apps. So what could happen is, if I was to listen to Paul C.
No, I'm going to send you something to prove you completely different here.
I'm just messing with you. Hold on.
Can you? Yeah, I know, but
let me
Doc,
finish the sentence. Let me finish the sentence. If I was to listen to the algorithm people who look at the numbers, and again, I'm not saying that's wrong. That's just not me. I only care what the people want. I don't give a shit about them numbers, right? But if I listen to that, it is correct. I could double down on those videos and they would probably do really well. But the fact that Eileen said, I need you to go deeper onto some of the individual apps themselves, that's the question that I will answer. It just so happens to align with the this is why it works, people. It just happens to align with the algorithm saying that YouTube like that. But at the end of the day, those analytics are still people. So if you can find a way to nail both coffins with the same head, I did not come out right. But if you can find a way to do both, that's the absolute win-win, right? Not to use the cliche terminology. So if you happen to find a video that the analytics loves, but also the people love, then that's a win. And some would say, through economic sanctions, that was a weird ass one. Some would say the reason why the analytics are working is because the people are clicking the button that causes the analytics. So it's the same thing. And it's
But
easy.
you might be the
Huh?
You might be the worst. You might be the worst person in the world, like I am, at SEOing, optimizing titles, doing thumbnails, and you have been slapping me round the head for the last umpteen years because my thumbnails suck. Yeah, but Google actually recognizes content over time. Now, if you will remove the number that's on there that I asked you to, I don't mind you displaying it if you think there's no other personal information on there. Yeah, you know the number I'm on about. Yeah.
Let me see.
But that shows that video was absolutely doing trash for 150, 160 days. And then suddenly Google realized that the achievement of, or the quality of the video, Google's algorithm is incredible. How it can actually understand that you've gone to all this effort, but you're really shit at all these areas. And then suddenly it realizes the content is good for the consumer.
Yeah. I think I got it. Yeah, that's good. All right, let me save
You know the number I want.
Yeah, I'm saving it.
Just black it.
Wow, I picked blue. Is that okay?
While you're doing that, I'm getting another beer.
Jesus. So this is what Paul is on about. Like, look at that. All of a sudden, and we're talking almost a year after the production, at day 160, the video went, this is important. Right? So yes, that is very much true. And again,
and because of the content, that'll go for 10 years.
Yeah, 100%, because it's an evergreen video. Now, what's really good about this too, though, I will say, looking at this thumbnail is actually good. Let me see if I can find the actual video. Not igniting. Gas hob. See, this is where I would fail.
Well, I've had a compliment of Doc Rock. One out of 635 videos.
Paul. Gas hob. What the hell is a gas hob? Gas hob.
Cooker top.
Not egg. We call it a stove, dude. We don't say cooker top or hob. I know what a hob is, though. I have the portable ones that I use all the time. So look, I'm gonna show you some of Paul's competition, but then I'm gonna show you Paul's video, and it'll make all the sense in the world. But see how simple this thumbnail is? This thumbnail is actually good. All it says is easy, and it's pointing to that. Because what people can't get through their mother freaking heads is you do not have to put the title of the video in the thumbnail. I can read the title right next to it. But that, boom, easy. I understand that. I think Paul's thumbnail is better, actually, in this case. I can't believe I'm saying this out loud. I actually think Paul's thumbnail is better in this case. But look, that thumbnail is good. All it says is easy, and it's a person pointing to the thing that you already know is broken because it's yours. This burner won't light 60-second fix, although it looks simple. That's actually a horrible thumbnail. Why? That particular yellow against that particular dark is not contrasting enough. Where Paul set himself up for a win is the zoom in to the thing. The spreader. No, what's the right word? That's not a spreader. What's it called? Huh?
Ignite.
Not the igniter part, not the piezo, the thing that makes the flames come out correctly.
The burner top.
Yeah, okay. The burner top. He's pointing to the piezo, the little, when you press the button.
English, don't we? We do speak the same language.
Man, zip it. Anyway, don't listen to Paul. But this is brilliant. Bringing that eye control to that particular piece is phenomenal to that video, right? Phenomenal to that video. You don't. I would take the second not igniting off. That's okay because it's this. You don't have to have it twice. But other than that, like this is a 90 thumbnail. Like absolutely good. And did you change it when that spike happened, or it was just always you
Nope.
had it this way? It just happened.
Always
to
had it
catch.
like that.
There you go.
And the information in the video, I mean, I actually cut I did a lot of work. I mean, that was a day's work filming on that video.
Yeah, but as I
But the
look at
other
some of
one-
these other guys, like their thumbnail doesn't look at that. What a big head. These other thumbnails just don't do justice. Yours actually crushes in this particular situation. Burner clicks but won't ignite is pretty good.
I'm humbled.
But again, the design of it could be better. Like it's missing that intrigue. Because burner click but won't. I'll tell you exactly what is wrong with this thumbnail, and you will laugh at it, how stupid it is, but it's everything. Matter of fact, anybody want to guess why this is a bad thumbnail right here?
Because they didn't
anybody
change the
wanna-
background to yellow.
Nope. Nope. If anybody can tell me what is the burner clicks but won't ignite, why that thumbnail isn't as good as Paul's, and I'm going to show you Paul's in a second. I'm going to let that marry into your head, and then I'm going to go back to Paul's one. Same with this guy. Kind of sort of killer thumbnail, but not as good as Paul's. And when I tell you why, you're going to laugh. Now, this is Paul's. Why is Paul's better?
Question mark?
Bingo! Bingo! Come on. Knobhead, you win. You absolutely win. Let me give one time for the Paul. That's a special effect. I have no idea where the hell the damn button is. Oh, that's music. There it is. I think. Anyway, Paul is correct. Paul is correct. Who typed what he said? I didn't type what he say. Did you type that, Paul?
I didn't realize I was in your name.
See, bitch, get out my name. get my name out my name.
I'm trying to remove it. It won't let me. Oh, I have to go up here.
Don't remove my comments. YouTube's gonna think I've been doing something bad. No, so what Paul said, for those of y'all who didn't hear him, Paul said, how did I get two Pauls? It's supposed to be this Paul and that Paul and not this Paul. Oh man, this is problematic. Anyway, what Paul said was the question mark. That other guy's nail would be good, even though the contrast is a little off. The question mark works, bro. I have no idea. Actually, I do know why, but it doesn't make sense. It shouldn't make that big a difference.
I watched your show.
Bro, thank you, Paul. Thank you. Listen, all right, you got to do me a favor since I gave you 2 compliments. Bro, you got to rock the hat. Like, that hat is cherry. I kind of want that. It won't fit my head, though. That is a beauty.
That's not even mine.
What the heck you say, June? Paul is a better Doc Rock. Oh, shut up. Go away. Dude, that is a nice hat, bro. That's from
Not
a
mine.
proper Milner.
Not even mine.
Dude, you
Doesn't
look like
fit.
one of them detectives from the old movies. That's it. Keep my name out your mouth. That's right. But no, so Paul C is 100% correct. In this particular case, having the thumbnail, having the thumbnail be there is the absolute answer. Having the question mark be there is the absolute answer to why this thumbnail works better. There's something, I mentioned this the other day in the live streaming. I mentioned the other day that having the, what is the word I'm looking for? Having the curiosity gap. That's the word I was looking for. Having the curiosity gap triggered in someone's head whenever you do a nail is the bomb. right? So recently, I've been picking on Yolanda's channel because I feel like Yolanda is kicking butt right now. I really appreciate what she's doing. She's just been absolutely killing it because we're watching her get better every time. Now, these particular situations is the question is already there because there's the yin and yang, there's the verses kind of going on with the thumbnail, right? Um, in this particular case, the fix the issue, I would be like, can they fix the issue? Or you could probably just put fix the issue question mark instead of fix the issue exclamation point. So we're going to test this theory. We're going to test this theory because I had recently made a video where I put the exclamation point. Like this one says, why most creators fail. That's still kind of a question. It's just a exclamated question. But I could probably change this. I could change this title and we could do an A/B test. Okay? So,
I have a question.
Yes.
Are you deliberately timing that so when you hover over the video, it comes up with have fun?
No, that's just the way
accidental?
that's the way YouTube works.
Yeah, but what I'm meaning is, are you specifically knowing that it's going to grab something around 5-10 seconds and it's there?
Oh no. I wish you could select where the preview starts. I think I haven't even thought about this. If I put the cursor here, it starts here. But what if I put the cursor towards the middle? No, it still starts there.
It's not the same place.
Yeah.
What's the timestamp on that compared to another video where it starts? Just out of curiosity.
Let me pick. Well, see, I've seen all of these because these are mine. Let me go to
but that's what I'm meaning. If you look at yours,
Yolanda's channel, because Yolanda's channel, I haven't looked at the video, and well, I did watch this one, as you can see.
If you've looked at any part of that video, it will start where you left off at.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
It starts at the beginning.
See, it starts where you left off. So, like right here, I'm looking at her talking to the Steeler guy and starting at the beginning. However, if I pop into this video, sorry, Yolanda, I'm going to mess up your algo for a split. Give that a second to load and then go back. And then now, oh no, I didn't watch it long enough. But yeah, if it knows that you've watched it for long enough, I think it takes you back to where you were. So that way, and the reason for that is so that you don't, it will remind you that you can watch a video in pieces and come back to it. Now, I haven't asked Renee this, but I've always wondered, how does the algo credit you for watch time when someone watches the video in several pieces? Because I tend to watch hour-long videos, but I watch them in like 2 or 3 chunks. I wonder what that does for their little algo. But yeah, that is all. You know, it's funny as I look at these on Yolanda's channel. She has one benefit going on in the fact that her team is so popular and the people who watch the team, you kind of have a built-in audience. But I could make it bigger. And this is hard for you, because you are a nice person. And
third thumbnail, the title sucks on the top.
Exactly.
Yes.
Yeah, exactly. Let's do this. No, I don't want to do that. All I wanted was to share. I want to show you something because I think this is the potential is there, and it even says home disaster. Who's to blame? Right? This is good, but let me show you a thumbnail trick. Let me do a YOUTUBETHUMBNAILDOWNLOADER. Bam. These break constantly, so you got to just try them all. Oh, you come on. Why you got to be like that? You watch me just click this and click share and click copy and go back and push bang. So, Yolanda, I know that you are just genuinely a nice person, and I know that your God-fearing upbringing is telling you not to be brash because brash people are a-holes, but you have to be brash in this particular situation. Why are you not working? Okay, so that one is trash. That one's not working. Let's try this one. And I'll show you what I mean. Um, in Hawaii, we have a very, very common thing. Oh, that's why. Oh, YouTube, I hate you. YouTube, ever since they started adding this live thing, it breaks stuff. Oh, you're such a dummy. I'm gonna have to go a different way. Yeah, all right to you too, homie. Now this one's probably not going to work, because the game is very much important, but she's already passed it. But my first question, not a question, something that I can tell you if you can. It's not completely a big deal, but I think it's important. Please make them at 1920 by 1080. Yes, YouTube is going to smash it down to 1280 by 720. And yes, YouTube is going to tell you can't be over 2 megs, but make them at 1920 and let YouTube compress it. So let me go ahead and make a new file. And I know you use Canva. It's the same principles regardless.
Another golden.
What do you say?
I said another golden nugget. I get one every couple of weeks.
Yeah, okay. So we're going to go like this. And again, this is going to get worse because I have to embiggen it. But I am going to just fix this now. I want to cheat. I have to do something cheat code. Yes, I'm putting 2 copies up there, but it's for a reason. You'll see.
Mm-hmm. Removing the background and keeping them and enlarging them.
I'm just faking as if she never had that. Just terrible there. Okay, we're going to ignore that little piece hanging out the bottom. But here's what I would have done to this thumbnail. I'm going to show you 2 ways. That cute little whatever the hell that thumbnail is, that cute little writing, not helping you in this situation. That's not Times Roman. It's Trajan. Maybe it's Trajan. Anyway, it doesn't matter. That's not helping you because it's not bold enough. Not for a game like football, anyway. You can actually download the real deal Holyfield Ravens font if you wish. But I'm gonna go to something like, that's not bold enough. There you go. I think I want to go slab. What I mean by slab is like that. Okay. So we're gonna hit the blame. And then we can do the purple if we wish. And then we can put the outline. We'll also put the purple. And then we'll make it big. We're going to do this twice. All right. So we're going to put that right there. And then we're going to come over here. Well, you got your own situation in Canva, but same smell. Let's do design assets. I want a fat one. Actually, in a way, the crusty looking one looks better, but I like the curve. I want a fat curve. That sounds super gross. A fat one with a curve. Not this one's kind of good. Not on the top, one on the bottom. I had it right. All right. So we're gonna blame this dummy, or are we gonna blame this dummy? Like that would be better, and even better. Thank you, June. That's what I was trying to say. Sad serif or slab serif. That's exactly what I was trying to say. Um, and it's actually, yeah, it's not Times Roman. It's just terrible. Correct. All of the above. Yes, it does have a gen fill. I just don't even want to waste time doing that. You can absolutely do it. But this would be better. As a matter of fact, in this particular case, I probably would have brightened these guys up, even though you think it's going to ruin them. I still would have brightened them up, right? But the reason why you want the thumbnail to be bright AF, the brighter the better. But this alone makes it a better thumbnail. Now, if you insist on writing whole sentences, which is not necessary, there's whole entire movies that their title is not a whole sentence, but people be trying to communicate like the whole thing in the thumbnail, and that's bad. You do not wish to do that. Close this. But if you insist, this is still better than just terrible. Right? This in itself is better than just terrible. Now, if I was going to build it from scratch and make it even sicker, let's do that. Now, I understand, counselor, that you are not a designer, but you are absolutely capable of copying. Oh, yes. Sorry. Kevin made me forget one. Thank you, Kevin. You could actually do this. I'm going to just steal it. No, I'm not. I lied. Go to elements. I would not put it in this part. I would put it in the down here part. And I was being lazy, but I can just use this and recolor it. Some of these guys you can recolor. That was too big. So, and again, in Canva is totally different. In over here, I'm just gonna hit the duotone, hit the recolor, then go back, go away, then go to adjustments and then brighten it, and then kind of go like that. That's just good enough. You know what I mean? Like you can make it nasty looking with the sharpen. Dude, it's always Harbaugh's fault. Anyway, so there you go. There you go. Like that is it. Now, if I was going to make this wholly better, because I want your thumbnail to stand out. You're doing good quality work, which is hard considering your team. Sorry. I shouldn't talk at all. Chris is the only one who can come in here and brag about anything. So, yeah. Let's see. Do I want? I like that hands out pose. I guess it helps if you say which one of these dipshits it is. I don't like either one of them. I kind of don't want the smiling face, but in a way it works because it almost gives off his smugness, or in this particular case, it's a stupid smile. So instead of him looking angry, you almost want him looking dumb. In this AP frame, it looks like he's making an excuse, but it's not very bright. This one also has a little bit of his smugness, but then the separation won't look good. This one is dope. Why? He looks purely clueless in this shot. Okay, so I would jack this one. And then we're going to rebuild. We're going to rebuild. Again, you can do this in Canva. If you're stuck on how to do it in Canva, talk to Michelle. I'm doing it with this because it's better. But you do you. All right, so we're going to start here. Bingo. And then I forgot what the number is. I'm going to get the exact number. And then I want this number right here. Just so you know, I'll give it to Yolanda. That's the, I'm sure you might know this, but that's the hex code for Ravens. Come back over here, open this, hit the background color, and then I'm gonna hit custom. I'm gonna put in the Ravens hex color. Bam. It seems a little off on my screen, but we're just gonna call it. We're gonna drop in dipshit over here. And then we can go to remove the background. And immediately, almost to the level of blowing him out, I wanna brighten him up. Don't let him be dark like that. I mean, I know you want to, but we're gonna call it that. Okay? Then we're gonna flip back here. We're gonna grab these assets. 1, 2, 3, 4. Copy. Bingo. Bango. This can go to white now. Oh, all the way across, pimp. All the way across. Outline goes back to nothing. I don't like this question mark anymore. I was picking that one because it didn't work. What am I? No, I'm not firing shots. I'm trying to help you. But I'll just say it. Like, first of all, the reason why I picked this type of font, it just doesn't have the same impact to have one of these little, that's not that cute. But, all these cute little fonts that, oh my God, I can't even think of what that terrible font is. And I know exactly what it is, but I know that I would never put it in any design on purpose. So that's why I can't remember the name. I know exactly what it is, and I can't even see one in here because Adobe would do a better job of not showing you things you shouldn't put into a thumbnail, whereas Canva doesn't know how to do that. This is one of my favorites. It's called Fat Frank Heavy because it's super easy to read. I don't even think Canva has that. I think that is an actual Adobe font. Anyway, Adobe is way better at this. Not that Canva's bad, it's just Adobe is better at this particular task because they have licenses, like actual licenses to so many fonts. I think some of the fonts that are in Canva are from stolen licenses. Here, I'll pick one. I'll pick one that you wouldn't want to use. So Ed's Market is a font that I love, but I don't know if I would use that in a thumbnail. It looks good, but it doesn't have that same screen quality that you're looking for in a thumbnail. Right? Again, cool font for some stuff, not the same screen quality. Um, Neptune, I think that's what it is, if I remember correctly, not the same screen quality. Boom, not the same screen quality. Like these are good maybe for flyers. I wouldn't put it on a flyer. I don't know what the hell they're good for, but they lack the same screen quality. The OG, screaming. And how come it says host to blame? It's just how it looks when it's like that. Anyway, who's the other dude? Is the other dude the GM? What that dude name is? I'm assuming RAVNS GM. Ed DaCosta. All right, now we got to find a horrible looking picture of Ed DaCosta, where he also looks clueless. So I know we're doing this for speed sometimes.
Oh, that's good.
That first one is dope, but
Yeah.
I kind of even this one. If the white balance on this shot wasn't so bad, this shot would be the shot because again, it's that smug ass look on his face. That's a look that you just want to slap right off his face. I'm not condoning violence. Yes, I am. But that smug look right there, you just want to. But the problem is they chopped off his head. Now you could try Gen Fill to fix his head, but right now the coloration of that image is bad because
Can't you overlay the text on this head?
The reason why the coloration was so bad is they used the Canon and it doesn't know how to white balance properly. That blue light in the back threw it off. This also, he looks dumb, but it's out of focus. Oh no, it's in focus. I like this shot. This one is better. It's bright and he looks stupid. Okay, so we're gonna open the image in a new tab. Boom. The first image would have been better, but we'll just try this one. Because again, Yolanda's doing these for speed. I don't want her to over tweak on the thumbnail. You can always come back and re-bless your thumbnails later. So, first things first, remove the background. And then, embiggen, the reason I should show you one other thing. I started with the image that was big enough so you don't get drama. Where is it at? If I go back to the Google, down here on the bottom, you can't see this on your screen, but it says 5,000 by 3,000. So when the image is that big, you can zoom it in without it looking terrible. If I click on this, it says 1,000 by 600. So although this is a good shot, it would have been a bad one because I can't really zoom it, because if I go to zoom it, it's going to rip apart. Well, at 1920 by 1080, it would be fine, but still, the more image you can start out with, the better. And this guy has so many stupid looking shots. He just got that face where he just looked like. Hey, listen. This is not shade, by the way, because my GM is about the ugliest fool in football. Okay, has been forever. I'm gonna just show, dude. Look at this haircut, bro. Come on, like Mark just looks like I don't know what Mark looked like, and why he keep doing this cut. So it's not your fault that your GM looks like a turd. All right, so what I could possibly do, because I do want to fix this image, and it might not work. Man, I can't fix it. I'd have to do this in Photoshop. I don't remember how to do this here because I don't do this here. I normally do this in Photoshop. Normally I could fix his head. And I've never done it here. So No, I don't. There's a way to have the AI fix his head, but I've never done it here. I always do it in Photoshop because it's better. But what I could do is what Paul said, and just bring the text down to the top of his melon, and then it doesn't look as bad. I guess it does. Okay, so in this
Mhm.
case, we're going to
Excellent.
cheat. We're going to cheat. We're going to do something super stupid, but we are going to cheat because I do like this image because this image works. I think what a lot of people would do is give up on the image because it's not exactly what they want. But we are going to cheat.
Could you
Where's
use
my?
AI to fill in his head?
Yeah, I said I can, but I got to do that in Photoshop, and I don't want to scare her with that because, yeah, we're this Yolanda. She's an attorney. She's not a
I thought
graphic
you could do
designer.
it in here.
Huh?
I
I
think
know
you
you
can
can
do
do it
that
here.
in
I just don't
Express.
remember where it's at, and I don't want to spend that much time on it. So
Gotcha. All right.
without have, and again, she has Canva, so yeah,
I'll
she
go
can
back
do it
to
in
my
Canva,
closet.
but irrelevant. We're gonna cheat as soon as I remember where the hell it's at. Here we go. Why are you laughing, Paul?
Because he came out the closet years ago. Oh, clever.
You got it, P? You understand?
Mhm. Clever.
It almost makes it look like the New York Giants. Again, that wouldn't match in this particular case. However, you stay there, Eric. Jim Bob. We don't mind messing with Jim Bob's hat. So now, in a way, even though this might not be your thing,
Question mark.
see, look, Paul, look, June was already with me, and look, this is why we're brothers, okay? This is why we're brothers. Like, just underline the text, just cheat, you know. And so that way, Yolanda doesn't need to have some special AI. She don't need to know how to do anything. She knows how to underline something, right? And then she don't give compliments too often, so I'm put this on the screen and make it bigger. All right, now we're going to add the question mark. Now I'm going to add a different question mark. And I want to go to media. I kind of want to use a photographic question mark.
You know what we should do here? And just
Yes.
hiding in the background here. You want to create a calendar of when you adjusted things so we can come back in time and then see the perspective graphs that I showed you on mine, for example.
Oh, you mean for the day that she's going to publish it?
Yeah,
Well, see,
I
she
mean,
couldn't.
this this will give her 20% growth, I'll guarantee.
Oh, this would guarantee 20% growth, but I can't really give her this for the simple reason that um it won't match the rest of the stuff on her channel. She has to recreate this in her style. If it's so drastically off of what's already on her channel, it will probably throw off the algo. I kind of wanted the purple one, but I might have to put a red one. This is obnoxious. This is wholly
No,
obnoxious. Huh?
the shadowing when you remove the background's not going to work.
It should go away. If not, I know how to remove it. One of the things I like about uh, uh one thing I like about this one is it's easier to adjust stuff. And again, let's go into. I always press the wrong one.
Better.
Well, because that's the team color. It actually almost matches the same color as Jim Bob's shirt over there. You know what I mean? And in theory, when you're here
Who
and you
was
do,
to blame? I don't watch American football, so who was to blame?
dude, both of these guys can eat it. Never mind. I ain't gonna say
Okay.
that on Yolanda's channel. So what you could do is even mess around and make it darker by changing the different chips over here. But that's good enough. You can go to custom and you can dial the purple in until you get a purple that you like. Again, how you do this in Canva, that's a Michelle question. I don't know. And then Michelle said she wanted me to do a gradient on that background. Okay, Michelle. You're gradient in the background. You're gradient in the background. Paul, don't get me hit by Michelle. Oh, she got mad spicy stuff to say. You know what, Yolanda? I'm trying to help you out, player. Paul, stop smoking cigarettes on the screen.
No,
I'm just
off.
messing. All right, let me do what Michelle said.
Turn the camera off to go for a pee, for heaven's sake.
It's more like, dude, Chris and Alicia got spicy because the Lions are probably the best team in football right now. So Chris and AT, after 45 years, can actually come and talk smack. So I'm gonna just leave it at that. Actually, I got long money the Lions on Super Bowl. I'm just saying. They are badass right now, and I hate it. I hate it, but they are freaking badass. In this particular case, I'm going to flip the gradient because we're actually taking them down a notch, if you will. You know what I mean? We're trying to bring down their situation. And then let me go to custom and play with these a little bit more. I want to get it a little bit more into the purple action. And then we want to take the highlights and move the highlights into more of a yellow. And then drop it like it's hot.
I can make it look so simple.
It is simple. Tell me what I did was hard.
Consistency.
Now, listen, this is no shade against my sister. Yeah, I want to do that, Rich, but I can't because we're using the headline to hide Eric's missing the top of his head. You know what I mean? So if Eric's head wasn't missing, I actually, you know me, because you see my thumbnails, I like to hide this stuff behind the characters. Like, I like to be kind of sort of like this. Actually, I wonder what happens if we did a 1-in-1. See, I like to do that because it's bad, it actually attracts attention. And in this particular case, I probably would go in Photoshop and fix Eric's head. But I don't want Yolanda to have to think that hard because she probably don't have Photoshop, number one. Number two, she's not going to do this. All right, listen. Y'all got me thinking about something. Hold on. You know what? We're going to keep it fair. Because we already here. We might as well go all the way home. It ain't no need in being a bitch at this point.
The girl will use it.
Right? So let's just do it. If we're going to be here, let's just do it. So then also you can see why Canva sucks in comparison to what I did. All right. No, it's not that Canva sucks. Canva is fine. I just prefer Adobe because I know how to use Adobe. Because this is where she's going to be anyway. You know what I mean? This is what she got. And so Image Studio Magic, dude, why can't see this design right here? Come on, son. Like there's stuff here. How the hell do I see what's behind here? See that little line tells me to go further. Go further how? I can't. There's, you know what I'm saying? Like to me, that's just horrible design work. There's a tiny arrow right here to tell me that I can go like this. I'm trying to expand. What the hell is the freeform? There you go. I just want the top of his head. See what it does. It says images with faces, hands, and transparent backgrounds might not work. Hey,
Excellent.
it worked. But the problem is now when I go to try to get rid of this, will it take the background out without jacking up his shirt? Yes. All right, 20 points for Canva right now. Because in my other thing, I know how to do it. I mean, I think you can do it. I just couldn't remember how. So in this particular case, Canva wins. Even though Melissa is evil. Okay, go to Elements. Elements. And the person who should be the most mad at Melissa is not mad at Melissa, so I should just shut up. Because Michelle should be the one mad at her, because she jacked Michelle's life, not mine. And Michelle's still hanging, so I guess I'll stop. Canva, you're fine.
Background.
Brains, layers, send to the back. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Text. Heading. And I'm going to go back to my single line because single line is better. Just trust me. I know it's hard because y'all insist on wanting to tell the whole damn story in your thumbnails, but the single word is better. If you can get away with it, 3 to 5 words. No, I don't want to use Ecamm Brand Kit. I need to use fonts. And then if I had to pick one, Futura Extra Black is always good. Archival would work in this case. I can't stand Impact and BBoss anymore, but they're perfect for this. Intro Rush seems interesting. Nope, I want something with a little tilt to it. Oh, you know what you do? Textiles. There you go. And then still, see, you guys are just bad. Jesus Christ. Let's go headline. No, not as the name. Oh, you dummy. Not as the headline style font. Oh, Canva, you ignorant slut. This is painful. But again, this wouldn't be painful for you because you're going to make a decision and you're not going to change it. You're going to take this, you're going to add it to your brand kit, and you're going to call it what I do every week. But right now, this is obnoxious. Like, why would you even attempt to show me some shit like this? What the hell am I do with that? Like, what in the AI doesn't not tell you that I'm never going to use that? What if they have Fat Frank? Nope, they don't have Fat Frank because that again that belongs to. Okay. I'm gonna just go back to Futura. I'm gonna use grown-up fonts. At least grown-up fonts look good. You know what I'm saying? Let me try this one. Yeah, we're just gonna leave it at Futura.
Spacing.
There was a shortcut to get to layers, so I don't have to keep remembering what it is. And the shortcut is option 1. Really? Oh, option L. No, that didn't work. I can't see what the hell it is. Hold on. It is option 1. There we go. Then go to elements. And we want to do the question mark. Oh, you're so dumb. But it worked. That wasn't what I was trying to put, but it absolutely worked. This one is good because it has kind of a cluster F to it. This one is kind of good because it's both of them. And then you could do something like, I don't really like this, but we're going to call it for a second. Because the reason why I don't like this is because it's just dumb. But then it kind of works because it's the Ravens and that's their, they got a little gold in their joint. You know what I mean? So we're going to mess with that for a second. But I don't think I can outline this. Man, this is why this stuff is so much better in the actual editor. I don't think you can outline these things. I think you're stuck with what they give you. If I was to go to edit, go to Magic Studio, nope. Nope. Effects, nope. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna make it slightly bigger, turn it white, and then go to the edit, go to blur, blur it a smidgen. Option 1. All right. Now, Michelle said something about outlining these dudes. See, Michelle, why you ain't come over here and do this? I don't use this stupid program. I thought they just had an outline situation now. Nope. Come on, dude, go away.
Click on animate.
Is it on animate? Why would it be under animate? Why would outline be on animate?
There's a Canva.
I mean, like, how much common sense does that make? Where's it at, Paul?
Oh, that's what Michelle said. She said you can outline, click on animate. I don't see it. Spray paint. It's got to be it. Nope. Brush.
Nope.
Nope.
I think those are all going to just make animations in the
No,
Yeah,
Animate is mostly moving in Canva.
Yeah,
It's
but I
another
thought
one.
maybe you could like stop it at a particular frame.
yeah.
Anyway,
I'm sure it's.
Oh, she says, sorry, it should be effects.
Effects.
that's where I was.
It is in effects. I think it's shadow.
Shadow is outline. Jesus effing Christ.
You change the.
A shadow
no
is
one's.
shadow is a shadow. That means I can fix this one though. A shadow is a shadow. An outline is an outline. Like freaking Aussie.
Look, you say vase, or we say vase, and you say vase.
Yeah, I get that, but that's not.
Depends on the designer.
Yeah, it's on me. I'll take it because I'm smart enough to use Adobe. There we go. There we go. Take your hot biscuit ass over there.
Bigger blame.
Yeah. I don't know if you could do this in Canva, but this would totally rock if you could do this. I know you could do this in Adobe, but we're gonna see if I could
change the.
Oh, come on! You can't put the red in her team color, but I would figure out some way to do that because it's the blame and then it's lame, you know. But let's just keep it simple, because you know I'm already making Yolanda scream with these giant letters, which is not in her wheelhouse, which I fully understand, but it will make it better. Now, this is the parts where I get in trouble. Is I want to kern. I think you can kern in Canva. I don't remember. But like I want to kern, which means close this unnecessary gap between these letters, which again, you know, is what it is. So, coming back over here, get an element, get an arrow.
Michelle is coming in.
It's too late now, but yeah, please come. Man, Michelle, you've been here last week. The link don't change. You know me. I'm too lazy for that shit. Okay, I take this back. I take this back. Call me. All right. Call me anytime. Call me. Take that, Kathy Walker. Oh my God.
You have to let her in because I don't have any controls. You've
Man,
shoved
I'm
me
working.
in the closet and locked the door.
I am working. Shut up, Duncan. Damn it, asshole. I'm working. Man, I spent way too much time working with this team, which I don't like. Actually, I have nothing against the Ravens. I just like to tease Yolanda. There. That, my friends, Control 1. Bingo, bango. I personally would like to use the red arrows because I think they stick out more, but I get wanting to add this. You know what I'm saying? And then there's one small thing that I would do. One last small thing that I would do just to save yourself drama. Because My friend is an attorney at law. I would take this particular image right here and duplicate it. And then I would take the effect off. None. I said none, damn it. Oh, you're so dumb. And then I would go back to the effects menu and I would go to blur and blur the living hang. Oh, I guess you could do this easier, but that's okay. I'm gonna just blur the whole image in this particular case and blur the hang out of it. And then I'm gonna go back and then I'm gonna put it right there and I'm gonna crop. I realize now you can blur it with a brush, but that's all right. You can do that on your own time.
Just for the mic.
She's smart and she's an attorney and she probably shouldn't be putting an NFL logo on her shit. Okay, I take that back. That was horrible. I would paint it maybe. Let me see if I can do it like this. Let me see if I can just do it just with a brush. I don't know. I personally, I'm not an attorney, so I don't know. But I guarantee you, NFL don't want you having this logo.
Yeah, but was it a public image you got off of Google with copyright free?
No, you're not. No, even me stealing it from Google was bad. That's why YouTubers be getting in trouble. Yeah, and I think, a matter of fact, I know it's similar, but I guarantee you our copyright laws are more jacked up than yours.
Oh, you sue everyone over there.
Yeah, we sue people for the name being named Sue.
You sue the church.
Like technically, she's not supposed to have the Ravens logo in her shit either, but she does it. Theoretically, I guess. I don't know. She told me in class, no, Doc, you're wrong. Because blah, 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 blah. Once you highlight the text at the top of the screen, should be effects, and then you'll be able to outline. Oh, I don't want to outline the text. I want to outline this. However, now you mentioned it, Curiosity says, what if I go to here and then go to outline and change this to like a Ravens color? No, that's too heavy. Just leave it like such. Anyway, I just want to tell you, if you want to know some thoughts, if you're trying to get clicks and you had a choice between that,
well, it's a no-brainer,
and this, the top one will get you more clicks. I get what the stadium is cute, the gold wash is cute. You listen, girls, I love you. You guys need to butch up your thumbnails. They need to be a lot more.
You're looking for it's clean,
right? Well, the other reason why you want to butch these thumbnails up is, unfortunately, her audience is still dudes. And you want to add your feminine touch. I get it, but this will just snatch your eye. Because when a lot of folks are going to see it like this.
Yep.
Now which one is easy to read? And then this lady, she bring her ass up in here all late and shit. What's up, Michelle?
Yo, the whole time I was like, no, not that.
I know you was yelling. I was like, Michelle is in the back yelling, Doc, you dummy, press this button. Remember Bugs Bunny? Not the wet one. Never press the wet one.
The whole time I'm like, damn it, I'm not wearing my glasses. Ah.
And you know what? I just want to do one more thing for the people that are going to be like, okay, well that's cool because like you're the design guy, so you know all of this shit. I'm gonna give you a solid. Yolanda, please don't do this, but I want to give it for anybody who stayed here long enough to watch this and be like, I don't know how to design at all. So thank you, Branjo. See, Branjo's my hero. Oh, speaking of which, Brandy and Yolanda Royals. My squad is in the building. Wait, I just got to see who else is in here. Yolanda said it was helpful. Yeah, you click the top one, and I ain't no dude. Hey, cuz I spoke about you earlier because I really appreciate your comment, but I was showing them that in this 15 days of doing the what's your name over here, that's Yolanda. This video, like it's doing its thing. And then I said, no, me normally, you know me, I don't come back here and look at this here nonsense. Like, ain't none of my business. I just go by y'all. But what Eileen's comment was, I would like to see more about, the individual apps in the thing. And so to me, that works. And so what I said was funny is whether you look at the numbers or not, even if you're following the people, it's still kind of the same because the reason why I would double down on that type of content is because one of my audience members, who is a Smith, therefore we're family somehow, said dive deeper into the apps. And so I'm going to listen to her out of respect, and it would do the same exact thing as if I just said, hey, this is working, let me double down in this video. Like, they're kind of the same thing. Even though I say I don't look at the analytics because I don't want to make knee-jerk reactions when I'd rather go off of what you guys want. And so I was just saying how it kind of works. So I'm glad you came through because you probably was like, man, my ear, what the hell, my ears is ringing. Them
But
fools over there.
the one thing Google always says or always produces, if the quality is good, it will recognize you over time.
Correct. I lost the damn Canva window. Oh, okay. So I wanted to go back here just in case somebody said, well, that was easy because you know how to do stuff like you're designing. How could I do this and use like one of Canva's ideas? I'm looking at these. See, I'm not the only one who obscures the words with the head. Like that is a design trend. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we do that all the time. I mean, you could look at any one of those templates and then just, like you say, bless it up. Do, put your colors on there, put your zhuzh on it and, keep it going.
Judge it up. I don't like a lot of these, but that's okay. Let's just pick one to just help out someone who was like
That one is a stand up.
that's the one I was going to press is the stand up one. All right.
Yep.
So I would take this stand up. Already this says 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
Too many words.
He got too much words. So first thing we're going to do, we're going to use this and we're going to pretend like Yolanda said, or whoever else came up in here, like, I am not a designer, but I want to do something like this. Okay. First thing I'm going to do, switch this to blame. And then throw the question mark, and I'm going to add 2 question marks because I want the spread. Okay. I don't really like using the same font that the thing came with, but I'm going to change it enough that it won't matter in this particular case. We're going to take White Boy here, and we're going to 86 him. I'm going to steal this Eric from up here because that Eric, I already fixed the top of his missing head. So I'm going to put this Eric right here. And to help with the copyright issues, I'm going to maybe trick the AI by giving him a little flip. Okay.
And instead of that strong line, blur it.
Which line? Oh, on here?
The outline, yeah.
Oh, I didn't know how to do that. So
let me tell you how to do that.
I see it right here. Intensity. Nope.
No, it's still outline, but put blur. Click blur at the up top in the middle. Yeah. There you go. Keep going.
Up top in the middle. Huh?
Wait, let me put my glasses on so I can see what the hell you look.
It says color and intensity. I don't see no blur.
Yeah, do drop. Click drop.
Oh, I got it.
Okay.
Oh, I use glow.
And then,
that's the one.
or glow. You can use glow, and then bump up the blur a little bit.
There you go. That's better.
Yeah.
There you go.
There you go.
I see what you're saying now. Michelle, my belle. All right, so we can go like that. We're going to get rid of Johnny. Johnny ain't none of our business, right? We're going to get rid of this, and we're going to get rid of this and this. And then we're going to bring Jim Bob over here. Now, this one will be a dead giveaway when we flip it. Actually, I already cut it out, so let me just use this one. This one will be a dead giveaway when we flip it because the Raven will be backwards, but we're going to ignore that. It's none of our business. Nobody's really paying that much attention. No one's going to hit you up and be like, oh, your Raven was flipped in the thumbnail. Right? We're going to take the blame and scooch it just a little bit so you can tell it to be. And then I'm going to go to the edit and I'm going to go to adjustments and we're going to brighten up Jim Bob's face a little bit. We're going to contrast it, lift the highlights, lift a little bit of shads. And then I want to bring the white down because it's too cray-cray. And we're going to call that good in the hood. Maybe we'll add a little vibrance to Jim Bob so he look red in the face. If I click on this dude and say copy style and click on this dude, never mind.
There you go. That one.
Now we cooking with Pam. Now we're cooking with Pam.
You do that?
What?
Copy with style.
Yeah,
I just clicked on it,
yeah,
press
the
copy
little-
style, then I press paste over
Mhm.
here, so I don't have to sit there and do the tweak twice.
There you
You know
go.
what I'm saying? All right, so we got Eric over here, we got dude over here. Now all we're gonna do is click on the background, so you can't tell that it came from Canva. And we're gonna go to edit, and then I like to look inside the filters or the duotones, normally where I would switch it. But let me just pull up filters if I see anything that pops. There's an amethyst one.
go.
Ooh, right here. Done. Okay, so I just made this faster using the Canva template than designing it myself, but it does the same damn thing. Right?
The guy on the right at the bottom one, can you set him back behind the text?
Yeah.
Mhm.
I think you
Doc,
can option click to grab
the
these.
Ravens logo is flipped.
Yeah, no,
It
shut up,
don't matter.
Paul. You jerk.
It don't even matter. Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Why Paul gotta be like that? Why? Like anybody who came in your comments and said that, they watched your video. So, oh, you jerk. I just messed up. You know why? Because I came down here and I did. Okay, it worked. I accidentally pressed copy again, which I thought was going to jack me up, but it didn't.
Turn the bloke to the right, backwards.
Behind the text?
Yeah, send the arrows to the back. Well,
I'm gonna
behind.
send
No,
arrows to
the
the
guy,
back.
the guy behind the question marks.
Yeah.
Come here.
I
Never
think
mind.
that's
Just hit option 1. Jesus Christ. See, I don't want y'all to notice something. By the way, I don't use Canva. The first thing I did is what's the shortcut to bring up the layer palette because I need to do it a lot. You know what I mean? Like I immediately went to that.
Yeah.
That's how you make this joint quicker. Actually, I like that. I like the fact that it tilts between one guy and not the other guy. But
that's
let- that's
It gives it
just
dimension.
as clean.
Yeah, I like it.
That's just as clean of a catch your eye thumbnail using a Canva template without using the Canva template. So you heard that joke? Tell me you're using the Canva template without telling me you're using the Canva template. Because what I see all the time is this and substitute this with this. Let me just use the one I already got. This is what they do. Like they legit put this image right here, right? And then they'll bring them down to the back,
I have a question for you here.
and then they'll be like this. Hold on. Who is to blame for Ravens? Like, this is legit what people do. And it's so, I'm not even going to say it. I'm not going to call it dumb. But, yo, just taking the Canva template and doing that is not the answer. Just please never. And I've said this 100 times. I'm going to keep saying it. but it is not a good look. And I saw we had baby girl showed up like last week. She has relatively nice channel. She was doing her thing, but she had like Canva thumbnails that were straight Canva thumbnails with no change. And first thing I'm like, yo, switch it up, cousin, switch it up. Yes, P, go ahead.
If we all say we're unique, in other words, you teach how to better yourself at YouTube. The lady at the bottom teaches Ravens. Paul teaches
Unfortunately.
abuse on live streaming and so on. And I think
Senior
you'd like-
abuse.
that audience is unique to that audience, and it might not be surfing the whole of the internet. Aren't we being too fussy?
Yes and no. The reason why I fully understand your point, but human psychology is human psychology, and the eye is the eye. Like
I'm not saying your work is not 1000% better than the original. What I'm getting at here is even if we used the template in our unique fields, we would still be better than the competition.
Oh, 100%. I get that. Okay, now I see what you're saying. You're saying using the template alone because these are slightly. Okay, let me fix this. So here's what Paul is saying. I think it's hard.
Turn it into American.
It's hard to translate the British. I'm teasing. What Paul is saying is using one of these ad hoc is better than doing it the other way, simply due to the fact that it does have the proper psychology in the thumbnail. So Paul is 100% correct. Taking this and just adjusting it without doing anything is better than not. It's better than not using the Canva template. However, my argument against just leaving it the same is the whole point of a thumbnail is to stand out, right? And so if your goal is to stand out, this may or may not work. Let me do this. I want to see what her people are doing. Oh, I kind of missed the grid. Okay, those are all the pros. I wish there was a way to check the rhyme. Oh, shut up. Why you show me that?
But just looking at that, you can see that her thumbnail would stand out. Well, the new version of the thumbnail would
even
stand
against the
out
professional stuff. Like
That's what I'm saying. Let's look at that.
Okay, so here's one. I won't say a competitor because this person got no views, but this thumbnail is better. With just update, the thumbnail is better.
Number 2.
Actually, this video is only 19 minutes old, so that's why I ain't got no views yet. I think they'll get there because they got 8,000 subscribers. But I mean, even against the pro created stuff by the Ravens themselves, hey, they don't need to listen to me because they're the Ravens. And they don't have to follow the rules because they're the Ravens. But their social media person, that is a horrible thumbnail for the Ravens.
Shit.
It does not need to say Derrick Henry highlights. It should be like power, dominant, again, in the logo. Outstanding in the logo. You do not need to say is Derrick Henry. I can see the jersey. I also can see the size of the arms and legs on this motherfucker. I know it's Derrick Henry. 8.1 Derrick Henry. That does not need to be in the thumbnail. The word highlight don't need to be in the thumbnail, especially when it says highlights. Derrick Henry top plays week 1. So even their own team is breaking the rules in their particular case. They have such a large fan base, it kind of doesn't matter. This guy's thumbnail is
to be
good.
honest, with that type of thumbnails that you've just done for, sorry, I don't know your name at the bottom.
Yolanda.
Yolanda.
Or as British people say, Yolanda. I'm joking.
I'm not Yolanda. You know that, right?
No,
I just
that's
want you to
Michelle.
know.
That's Michelle.
Okay, yeah.
Dude, Paul is not that white. He don't think y'all all look the same. He's from the UK. They're much nicer about it. At least
Okay,
they
just
apologize
checking.
Oh, this is the video I wanted you to see, Yolanda. Let me give you this link. This video is sick. I can't play it on the screen, but I'm going to send it to you in the chat. Anyway, go ahead, P.
No, I just think that thumbnail stands out against all of them.
Yeah.
It's simplicity. At the end of the day, you've got a unique marketplace, the same as I have in my industry, and I think you'd stand out 10 times better.
Yeah, Yolanda, watch this video I just sent. So, and Eileen said some of the innovative teams use Canva, and then June said, if you want to get deep about it, design is a language similar to body language. What you do and how you do it, sublimity says something subtle, but you're trying to get a reaction. And I agree. This is why I'm saying, so yes, Paul is correct. You can absolutely just use the ones that are built into Canva. I just think the only bad part about that is part of the thing of branding, which you need to make your mark.
Uh-huh. Thank you.
You see how I did that, Michelle? High five. you want to make your mark, and you just don't want everybody to not know that it's you. And so by adding your own little sauce, we know that it's you. Like when I see a Paul thumbnail, like I know it's a Paul thumbnail. You know what I mean? And that's good. Now, I'm not slagging you off, homie. I'm giving you credit. You are honestly at the point where at 150,000 folks, the rules kind of don't apply. All right, let me fix this. You know how the rules don't apply to rich people? You at 150,000 subs, the rules don't apply. It's nice that you still follow them because you allow yourself to develop a brand about you. And as much as it pays me to give you a compliment, hold up, bitch. As much as it pays me to give you a compliment, what you're doing for the planet is even more better. Okay,
forget the planet. And
you're doing good work, fam. Just take the damn compliment, you melon head.
No, I'm not going to let you get away with that because since I've in 3 years since I've been involved with you.
Hey, wait, that sounds messed up, and the other Paul gonna get jealous.
Okay.
I want a divorce.
But in the 3 years I've actually been involved, I can see the improvements.
Thank you.
There are so many areas.
Ignore me, people. I'm building a new scene where we look normal. Just keep talking, Paul.
Yeah, I know, but it's flicking on the screen, and I get worried with it like that. No, it's the improvements. I mean, every 2 weeks, 3 weeks, I get a golden nugget. Yeah. There's learning is a curve.
Straight up.
And we can't help it. We just keep evolving. And, if I could have the talents that some of your people have in what I do, oh, Jesus, I'd be through the box. Do you know who I watched this evening for the first time in ages?
Who's that?
The American Plumber.
Oh, Roger.
Oh, Roger
Wakefield.
Yeah,
Mhm.
I love Roger. That's my man.
He's really cool. I saw him.
But he's stagnated. He's totally and utterly stagnated.
Why do you think so? I mean, we could check and see.
Well, no, I know he's stagnated because I've got numbers and dates and everything else on people and individuals, even you, Doc. Yeah. I watch everything people do, and I try to understand what the algorithm is doing to improving the situation. And the one thing that I can say that's improved my life is content. Consistency and content.
Can you say that again for the people in the back, Paul?
Or you're going to press the record button, getting you? Consistency, content.
Thank you. Consistency is a big deal, and so is content. Look, I don't know if you guys know this or not, but anybody who travels, you'll feel it. You know what consistency is, especially when you have a certain vintage. When I get up in the morning in the hotel, I have absolutely started walking the wrong direction to the bathroom. Because at home, I roll out the left side, I stand up, and I walk straight. I still have clothes, immediately scratch whatever side I was sleeping on, scratch that cheek because it's waking up, and I walk towards the bathroom. I've totally got up in the hotel and got to stand there for a minute and be like, oh shit, I ain't home. And then I'm deflated because the second thing is like then go, oh, I got to go to the lobby to get this crappy ass coffee before I can get my hands on some real deal Holyfield coffee. And all of us just came from the Hampton, and it's coffee, but it ain't coffee. And for
That
those
part.
of y'all that it works, that's cool. I drink bougie ass coffee. So when I have to drink Reglan, it just don't feel right. So that
It's
level of
brown flavored water.
consistency messes with me. What'd you say, P?
I said it's brown flavored water.
Straight up. It's straight up brown flavored water. Yo. Oh, dude, this is sick. Roger is starting up a tradesman marketing outfit to help people do YouTube. I love that. That is brilliant. Yeah, because I think what Roger brought to the table, he was always the best golden child of do what you love and help people out, and you can do things. And I honestly, Paul, you're there, man. I know you don't like compliments. That's part of your British upbringing. That's what makes y'all slightly better than us.
No, I
is
think
we'll brag about
The
failing.
one thing I've noticed about, especially your field, Doc, you should. I'm going to word this in a way, and it might not come across correctly, so you can translate where you can work it out. Why don't you start looking for the opportunity of interviewing the fields? And when I say interviewing the fields, pick a hairdresser, pick a chiropodist, pick
A what?
someone that does your feet.
Podiatrist?
No, fucking feet.
That's a
Yeah,
podiatrist.
Podiatrist.
But
It's chiropodist.
Okay, maybe where you are, but here we call it a podiatrist.
Here we go. We go vase and vase again.
he put out the shoe though. That was the best part. Yo.
No, but I mean this. You know, the one thing this YouTube teaching, and you say about people that really piss you off that know, and they do know nothing about what you talk about. And I'm not going to mention the names, but I got a good idea who you're on about. You're so much better. You're so much better, but you don't captive the audience because they've got the spin, or they've got the network, or they've got something. Yeah. And there's so many unique fields. There's so many car mechanics, like Lewis, for example. Great car mechanic, works on his own vehicles, does everything. Yeah. There's a unique field in there. Yeah. And there's so many people in the world that want to become YouTubers, explaining their procedures for doing X, Y, and Z, but they have no idea how to live stream. They have no idea how to put the videos together. I mean, you know, to be honest with you, I hold you responsible for a great big dent in my credit card over the years, but it's been worthwhile with regards. I've ended up with the Osmo 3. Yeah. I've ended up with the Tail Air. I've ended up with the Ace Pro. Yeah. Great cameras. Yeah. But I've spent a whole shitload of money on ZVE 10s and fucking other crap that I don't even know how to use.
Well, if you don't want them, you can send them to your girl over here, okay?
Well, you know what happened though. So to even I say this to myself, I had to go through the ZVE10 and all that other stuff to get to the point where we've come to the realization that the Osbot and the Osmo Pocket and the Osmo Action 3, they're good because they were trying to get to a level that already exists and they're able to get there. It's taken them this last 3 to 5 years to get this dope. And right now they're just incredible. So I don't know if Branjo is still hanging with us, but we were talking with Branjo yesterday and I was just showing her, man, these new cameras are freaking incredible. Now, the picky people like...
Doc, not all of us are the same as you.
What do you mean?
This
that
is
has
where
nothing
you
to do
make
with me.
it
Why are you blaming me?
confusing. No, I'm blaming you because you actually teach in a way that you think is normal, but not all of us are the same as you.
Oh,
we
know.
don't understand the tech jargon.
I'm dope. So, oh, hey, you go, Branjo. So the cool thing is, You don't have to understand anymore, and that's what I've been on about in this series. See, oh my God, I just went British. How to go? That's what I've been talking about. No, I wasn't on about shit. I'm not listening to you, Paul. Go away. But this right here is the Ozbot Tiny 2 Lite. Yeah, that's the word. Ozbot Tiny 2 Lite, because the real one's right here. Okay. So this is fantastic. But this didn't exist like a year ago. The quality of webcams that we were starting out with when we started doing all of this mess was like the Logitech
Can I ask a question here?
C920. And it
As
was
it's
trash.
on the screen. Everyone on the screen, which is the best? Okay, he's a bit more shaded on the professional camera, but I actually think the little tiny is better.
Yeah. I think, and so again, most people, this is the eye you're looking for. My dark thing over here is a combination of the teleprompter and the Black Pro Mist, and I should crank the lights back up. But because I got to work here all day, when I have the lights fully cranked, I'm a vampirical individual. It's just too bright for me. Like I do my best work in the dark. So no, I just don't like. I just don't.
Really worrying.
Shut up, Paul. I don't like to be super bright. It just is what it is. But you're right, and so I think, which is again something I've been talking about in the series, is like we really got to get over the worrying about the gear and all that other stuff, because so many people are still stuck on that, even though they should be stuck on content format and content delivery and just being themselves. They're trying to compete with myself and Luria and Marshall and Paul, Michelle, like all of us that built our studios, Alec. And I'm like, stop thinking about your studio, fam. Make that damn content. Just make that content. Uh-oh.
But we have about 10 people in the chat, and not one of us cross paths in content creation.
Nope, not really. Not really. Like, this is good. Paul says they got an hour to class.
That on an international scale, that's a very, very small percentage.
100%.
Paul, I'm going to send you a bill because I'm having to rent a bigger room for class today, because between Doc's ego and his head that you've inflated so much today, we need a bigger room.
But Paul, don't worry, I'm not coming. I'm on my fourth tin of lager. I'll be way in bed.
Oh my God. I gotta see, man, listen, you guys rock. And here.
Oh, you got it. Oh, you got it. It's so nice.
Oh, you've been playing with yours?
Well, actually, I have to tear everything up before I put this up.
Same here. That's why I didn't bust mine out. Miss Eileen was like, why you put me on the screen, cuz? I like your hair, cuz. It looks fly. You're muted, but your hair looks amazing. I like it. Dude, we should put that hair on Paul C.
Hey, we popping out of here. We popping.
Hey, June, I am going to hide this, because if you open, I can tell when you open the office door when I'm upstairs. My phone says June walked into the office, so I'm gonna hide this. Yeah, they sent it to me early, dude. Yesterday, Josh, my UPS man, pulled up in the house, and I was like, "What you doing up in here?" And he's like, "Oh, I got a package." I'm like, "Well, thank you, Joshy."
I feel so left out.
Why?
Because you haven't developed the colors yet.
Bro, that little thing right there,
I saw something.
Millions of people have got them.
I know, but I gotta recover from the first financial hit. Chillax. You saw somebody make them, Michelle?
I have it in my cart on Amazon. The little one for the DJI. They have really, really pretty, that blue. I don't see a purple. I didn't see a purple one, but they have like some other colors.
Where did you see that?
It's on Amazon. Well, I'll get you the link.
Well, I'm not allowed to buy it. I'll be fucking slaughtered by someone if I fucking buy someone else's.
Dude, come on, it's gonna be like $8.
Yeah,
dude,
I know.
I got this. Y'all know about this, but between June and my friend Aaron, they used to smell all the stuff that came into the store, like it had anything to do with the electronics. But we get boxed in, and June and Aaron be like, "What the hell are y'all smelling?"
I was the only one that did that.
Oh, dude, June smelled everything. I smelled it too now because I didn't copy, but I learned it from him. But him and Aaron, they would open the box, they take something out, they be like, I'm like, what the fuck are you smelling it for? Yo, this thing I have to say, I know the box has a little heft to it for protection, but I can feel that little oomph. Oh my God, that's purdy.
Isn't that nice?
Dang.
That's for you, Paul.
My color as well.
That's for you, Paul.
Ooh, they got the
Check this out. Uh-huh.
the blue,
And the red.
Carolina blue.
Go back to the blue. Yeah,
There it
Yeah,
is.
like, that's cool.
that's close as I need.
There you go. It's only $14.39. And I can get it tomorrow.
Yeah, I know,
Yes.
not where I am. Can you
Sorry.
pop me the link?
Will do. Will do.
Dude, that's super cheap. Oh yeah, I'm gonna get that link too, Michelle. I'm gonna send it to Lou. She's gonna be like, oh my God. She will freaking go crazy. That Tampa Bay Blue. Yes. Anyway, I gotta go drink coffee before this next class. And I'm with you, Michelle. Like I need to do some rearrangements to my desk in order to put this in. And I kind of want to. Oh, I did want to show you guys something though. Let me show you this. This will crack you up. I wanted to do something with the Evolution. You guys remember this?
Uh-huh.
This is 2010 OG Mac Mini.
Damn.
And then I got this joint, which is the Intelli. The M series is still plugged in, being actually used right now. So I want to do something with the evolution of the Mac Mini from then to now. I kind of wish I had bought the black one, but I didn't. But I always wanted to get. I thought about it when it first came out, when it came out with the Pro. But yeah, I'm gonna do something with the evolution of the Minis. I was just about to throw that 2010 away like 2 weeks ago when I was cleaning the archives, and I didn't. And I'm glad I did it because then they announced a new one, and so now I seen a whole bunch of people post the difference between the Intel and this one, but I'm like, all y'all youngins ain't got no 210 Mini. I do. Okay, where's my Alicia at? What does Detroit Lions call that color? Alicia knows, and Big Head Chris knows. But do y'all know what the Detroit Lions call that blue? Where's Alicia? I know she here. I know she typed faster than that too. And I don't know why she hiding. She'd normally be in the cut with us over here. Let's see. Nobody's Googling it. It's super funny. Oh, I was going to say Raven's got it. Her name is Yolanda. I know exactly what it is. It's Honolulu Blue. That's what they call it. They call it Honolulu Blue. That's because that is the color of Ford, the Ford pickup truck. Ford came out with like a really fast pickup truck back in the day, and they made it Honolulu Blue, and that's what the Lions changed that's their color, Honolulu Blue. So there you go. You guys win. They're smelling the warehouse employees' cologne. Yo, G, I was telling a funny story the other day because Luis got a package from Amazon, and old boy dropped a Black & Mild in the box while he was packing. And the reason why that was funny is one day me and June was getting a TV from Sony, and we pulled it out the box, and some dude named Miguel Garcia dropped his license. Or Sony has the employee badge because those when they had the glass TVs, Sony used to build the glass TVs in Mexico, the higher end ones. And we opened the box. Old boy's ID fell in the thing. So I was like, yo, that dude is in so much trouble right now because he can't get in the factory. He is gone. But his ID was in Honolulu inside a TV box. So, yeah, you always got to check your boxes. You never know what you find inside of a box. And Luis was like, the dude that dropped that cigar in the box was probably walking around 30 minutes, be like, yo, what I did with that? Like, 'cause, we stick it in the ear, or that old trick we used to do when you put your smoke like that, where it's kind of just chilling on something, and then you come back and you get it. It probably fell in the box. He lucky it ain't catch nothing on fire. But yeah, that joint was crazy. Absolutely crazy. Anyway, gang, I'm going to go eat real quick before class. I will see y'all up in there. And thank y'all for coming through today. Thank you, Yolanda, for being a willing participant, like it or not, in our thumbnail experiment. But hey, I hope you guys got something out of it. If not, Paul, are you sweating? You good?
No, mate, I
What the hell?
rushed out, turned the camera off, went to the loo, and hit my head on the camper roof.
How your short ass hit the roof?
Yeah, my short ass, yeah. Well, you'd have cleared it by 2 foot.
Dude, Paul would pop all the way out the top because Paul taller than me. I just discovered.
Oh no, he'll be hitting the skylights out.
Dude, I just discovered that I am officially old because I went to my weight management clinic and I shrank 2 inches.
Welcome to the club, dude.
You are on the old people bus when you shrink.
How old are you, Doc?
58.
I signed up for the shrinkage this way, not the shrinkage this way.
That's what I'm saying. I went the wrong way, bro. I shrank freaking 2 inches.
Full 6? What are you? 6? About my height, aren't you? 6.
I'm supposed to be 6'1".
Yeah, I'm 6. I'm just under 6 now.
But the last time I went in to get measured at the doctor, they told me I was 5'11". So I shrunk 2 inches too.
I went down to like 5'11". I'm like, what the hell? How in the?
How tall is Lewis? Because he looks like
Lewis is Michelle's size. He's short.
4'10".
Yeah.
4'10". Yeah, I was guessing around that.
Lewis and Michelle see eye to eye. He gonna get mad.
Nothing wrong
I'm gonna
with
hang
that.
up before he come over here.
We gonna take them knees out. We gonna take them knees out. That's okay.
But anyway, I'm gonna brag real quick because I tell y'all to celebrate all of the victories. I am down to 261. So I came from 276 down to 261.
Since you're doing so good at losing, can I send you some of mine and then you can make it easier?
Yeah, they're gonna be like, dude, these looks great, but how come this one is white and gay? I was like, I don't know. It just came in the mail. All right, fam. I love y'all.
So that's why you prefer to use the camera on the left to the camera on the right.
Why?
Does he looks white, gray, or gay?
Yeah, he looks more white.
You're fired. You're fired. All right, y'all. Be good. And I'll see y'all in next to know next week, November, whatever. And I'm gonna need a title for the December one because Mary Lou told me to keep going. So y'all come through. All right, bye.
Mine. How I love the city of mine. It never gets me down. City of mine.